Hello, Creative Squad. Thank you so much for being here with me today. I am back. Yay! And I have some new DIYs for you in this video. I was gone for 2 months and I'm so ready to get back into DIYing. I know you're ready too, so let's jump right in. For this project, I will be using this wooden plate, 2 wooden boxes, some floral foam, as well as some reindeer moss. And all of this is from Dollar Tree, by the way. Now, I'm also going to use some greenery. You get the greenery of your choice. Now, I am going to show you this paints, but you can paint this any color. I don't even end up using these. I don't know why I showed them. And then a little knob. I'm going to start with removing the little tags, or I guess stickers, off the boxes and the plate. And then I am going to take the boxes and I'm going to stack them together. I will be gluing these together with hot glue. Feel free to glue it with any other stronger glue you may have around. Now, I will tell you this. I suggest you, if you don't like the holes on the boxes, then go ahead and cover them. Use some popsicle sticks and glue them from the inside. I end up having to go back and fix this issue. And let me tell you, save all that time and do it right away. And anyway, now as you can see, I'm kind of getting rid of the little bumps that the glue left around the edges. And then once that is done, I pick the side that I'm going to use to glue the wooden plate. And then I just set it right on top. Can you guess what we're making? I'm sure you already know because you saw the thumbnail. But we're making a little drawer. I love these ones. I've seen them on Pinterest and they're super cute, and I wanted to make my own with Dollar Tree items, you know it. And so this is what I came up with. Now, going back to the DIY process, I grabbed a little cup, put a little bit of water, and then I mixed the brown colors and the black to create a stain. I did not end up liking this, and it doesn't look as good. So I will be going back and using my antique wax from Waverly that I forgot I had, and that's why I went through all this process. I painted this with this mixture, and I even added more paint to make it a little darker, which it was okay. Like, if you don't have stain, you can definitely use it, but I didn't really like this color at all. So we're gonna go back and fix it here in a little bit. Now, don't forget to get all the edges, because if you're gonna be displaying this, you want to be sure that everything is covered in your stain or paint. You can even paint it a different color. It's your choice. This is just an idea. I like my neutrals, so I try to stay with neutrals, and then I want to be able to use this all year round. Just switch greenery, so there's that. Now, after that is done, when I'm done finishing painting this, which I'm still painting it, when I'm done doing this, I decided I didn't like it. So here is me going back and using the antique wax, and it's a lot darker. I really, really like it. So I end up switching to this one, and yes, there is that. Now, let me know what kind of fall DIYs you want to see. I have some ideas, and I'm getting ready to, start working on those. I was supposed to post this video like this past week, and oh my gosh, I've been so busy, and I'm trying to stay organized, but it's so hard. But we'll go through it and we'll figure it out together. Now, I don't want to show you me trying to finish staining all of that, so we're gonna jump now to adding our little knob. So I decided I was going to drill a hole and then add the knob. You can definitely use glue. I tried it with hot glue, but it ended up falling off. So you might want to use some like what's it called, super glue. Maybe it will be more stronger than hot glue, but I end up creating a hole and then just twisting and screwing the knob on there. And how cute is this drawer looking? I love it. Now, here is the part that I was talking about. I was like, these holes, they're not pretty, and then you're gonna be able to see all the floral foam and the reindeer moss. So I was like, we gotta fix this. So I go back and I added the wooden sticks, or I guess the popsicle sticks, on there, and I had trouble gluing the ones at the bottom, but I did it, and there was that. Now all is left now is to add the floral foam. I cut this one in half, and then after that I cut that one half in half and that's what I'm gonna use for my box. I do end up having to cut a little bit more off of the one of the halves just because it was a little bit thicker, so it not both of them were gonna be able to fit, so that's why I end up doing that. But anyways, there is that. And then I'm gonna add hot glue to secure it down because I don't want this moving around or knocking it down and everything falling off of it. So I added some hot glue. And then now I'm going to add some reindeer moss, and that is going to be it. I don't glue it or anything, I just sit it on top, but you're more than welcome to glue it if you feel like it's gonna be more secure. Now all that's left is to personalize your own little drawer. I end up adding these flowers because this video was supposed to go out back in mid-June, and oh my gosh, everything was so crazy. If you are interested in knowing why I was even missing, then there will be a video down below where you can hear my boring story. But anyway, so I said I was gonna post it because one, I already recorded it, I just had to edit it and all that, and then two, because you can really switch these ideas to like a fall decor or an everyday decor. Mine are a little colorful in this video, but I absolutely love them, and I hope you love them as well. And that is all for this video. Now here is the end result. Isn't this adorable? I think so. For this project, I will be using these 4 frames from Dollar Tree as well as this Hello Metal sign. I'm also going to use different kinds of greenery. I'm also going to use some black paint. I do not end up using this one. I end up using some black spray paint and then also some reindeer moss. First step, I will take the Hello sign and I will take it apart. It has some little screws. I remove them. We will only be using the metal portion of it. Now I am going to use my black spray paint and spray that on. Now the next step is to grab the frames and remove those little tags at the front. I don't know if that's what they're called, but that's what I'm doing right now, using my screwdriver, removing them all. And after that is done, I will turn the frames around and remove the back. I am going to remove the, I don't know what that is called, but the part that holds the frame standing. I will be removing that off because we don't need it for this project. Now once that is done, I will put the back on there after I remove the glass, and this is what we're gonna need for this frame. Now as you can see, it's secured. Now let's jump to the next step. I will be using my antique wax and I will be staining these a little bit darker. I love the color they have, but to be able to use them at on my wall, I need it to be a little bit more darker just because they will blend in with the color of my walls. Now once those are done and dry, I will start gluing them together. Now I will use some hot glue for this, and then I knew that was not going to be as secure with just that, so we will be reinforcing here in a little bit. I glued 2 frames together and then the bottom 2, and then I am just going to glue all 4 together. Once that is completed, and don't add too much glue because you don't want that showing in the front. Now I take these tags and I use that to secure them, but if you have popsicle sticks, those will work a lot better and they might not be as bulky and as ugly. This is all I had, so I'm working with what I have, and I end up using 3 of them, 1 for the top, 1 for the middle, and 1 for the bottom. Here is my frame all secured. Now it's fun time. I am going to hot glue this reindeer moss inside the frames, and I would just add a little bit of it because I'm trying to be sure that everything is going to be glued down and not going to fall off once we make this stand. So just be sure that you glue everything down. Now is going to be just gluing down any greenery you want. These are very colorful, but you could glue anything to it and I'm sure it will look amazing as well. I picked different, I think most of this is from Dollar Tree. I want to say the peonies, I think that's what they're called. Those might be from Walmart, but I'm not sure. And then the rest of it is completely from Dollar Tree. So just have fun, fill it in with all the flowers you want. And then once that is done, this is what it looks like so far. Now, once the hello sign is completely dried, I'm going to hot glue it. You're more than welcome to screw it on there. I wanted to save time, so I'm just going to hot glue it in place. And also, if you want this to look a lot nicer, you could even add the brown paper to the back. I don't remember what it's called, but you can cover the back so it's not as ugly. I wish I would have done it, but I was in a rush and now it's too late to do it. And then I just created a hanger to be able to hang this. I just hot glue it together, and that is all for this project. For this project, I am going to take 4 of these wooden boxes. I'm also going to be using this adorable home sign. I will be using this faux leather cute bag that I picked up, and I'm going to use this chalk paint and some stain. Okay, we will be starting with the boxes, and we are going to remove the stickers off of them. Now, we will remove the little drawers because we don't need them for now. I am going to be hot gluing the 4 boxes together. As you can see, I'm using hot glue, but you can use any glue you have on hand. Now, I am going to be sure that every single box is as straight as I can, and using the stain of your choice or paint, you can start painting or staining. I wanted to use this stain, but I ran out of it, and I don't even know why I didn't use my antique wax because I have plenty of that. I guess I wanted to, struggle through the process, but here it is, all painted, or I guess all stained. Now we're gonna take our little drawers and our little faux leather baggie, and I am going to use a pencil, and I will start using the boxes to trace them. I will cut one by one just because, not all the boxes are the same when it comes to Dollar Tree items, and I want to be sure that, each piece fits each box correctly. So I traced it with a pencil, and then I just trim it, and I'm gonna place it right in front of it while I finish cutting the rest of them. And I don't want to put you through that, so we're gonna skip me doing all of that. Now I am going to start hot gluing the leather pieces to our boxes, and they already look adorable. Now I am hot gluing them, and we are on to our last one. Once that is done, we are going to put them to the side, and now we're gonna take our home sign. I am leaving this how, as is. I try to remove the sticker at the bottom, but it's gonna be fine because we're not gonna see it anyway. Now I took some painter's tape, and I'm going to cover the sign that spells home because I don't want to get any paint on there. We're going to paint the base in the color black, and this paint is from Dollar Tree. It's the chalk paint. I really like how dark this is, and so I'm gonna give it a very good coat of paint. Once that is done, I will set it to the side to dry. Now for the next step, this is totally optional. I don't like how small the greenery is for the letter O, so I removed it and I started adding this other thicker greenery. And in my opinion, it looks a lot better like this, so there is that. Now for the next step, I will be taking these wood rings. I don't think I showed them at the beginning, but I do end up using them. This is also optional. I took 2 of these, and then with my hawk saw, I cut them in half. Now, these will be the little handles for my little drawers, but you don't have to do this step if you don't want to do the extra work or you don't have something to cut them with. But I just thought I would show you because I think they look adorable. Now, once they're cut in half, I took my antique wax and I stained them. I stained all 4 of them, and once they are dried, we will jump into the next step. Okay, for the sign, now I'm removing the tape that we put on there, and how cute is this? Now we're gonna glue our little wreath back into the O, and in my opinion, this looks way better. So let me know what you think in the comments down below. Here it is. Now we're gonna put everything together. We are going to start with the little handles. I will be using hot glue. Definitely it's not going to be something that is going to be super strong, so if you want to use it to store things, you might want to think of, you know, adding smaller lightweight things. But I think it looks adorable. Let's put the boxes back in there, I guess the drawers back in there, and now we are going to hot glue our sign right on top of it. And I think this looks adorable. I think this project is super easy, definitely one of my favorites. Let me know if you're going to recreate it. That is all, and here is the end result. Let me know what you think of this project and the other two. Let me know what you want to see next. I would love to hear what ideas you have, and you know it, let me know in the comments down below which one was your favorite DIY today. Also, let me know what kind of Dollar Tree items are you looking for now. Is there any you're having a hard time finding? I would love to know. Also, if you need more DIYs, then click on one of these videos because I'm sure you'll find some inspo. Thank you so much for watching. I will see you on my next DIY. Bye.